Coming to you from the suburb of Rochester, Canandaigua, New York, up near Lake Ontario. Everybody knows the story of Eastman Kodak in Rochester and how they kept on making film for cameras. They were a little slow to catch on to digital, until suddenly everybody was taking pictures with their cameras and their cell phones, and that was strange. Same thing happened to Detroit. They were making those big cars that were like works of sculpture. And then suddenly one day these little Japanese cars ran them right off the road. Remember word processors? Word processor with a big screen and keyboard, and then the processor itself sat on the floor. It was like a big suitcase, and it lasted for a few years, and then the PC came in, and the word processor just went right out the window. All of these stories of obsolescence make us in radio a little bit uneasy. I mean, here we are. We've not changed all that much. We've tried, but we have not really changed. We've tried, to innovate. A few years ago, we experimented with smell casting. We would do a story about cattle, for example, and the smell would waft out of your speakers there, or a wet dog we could do. Salt air, we got that. But it required a lot of maintenance, and every few weeks a man had to come around to your house and...
Radio man, here to fill your aromometer.
That was not practical, plus which the chemicals were unstable, and in very hot weather they tended to blow up, so not good. We experimented with the ham radio for a while, in which there's a little cage with a wheel and a hamster in it who would run in tempo with the music as it played, and some people found that interesting for short periods of time. We experimented with a radio that was hooked up to a color printer, so that, for example, when we'd have a singer on the show,
only you can make this world seem right.
Your printer would print color pictures of the singer singing, so that when you cut them out with scissors and you put them in order in a stack of pictures and you flipped them, you would see a moving image of the singer as he sang.
Only you could make this world seem right. Only you can make the darkest...
There were some glitches, but we worked on it. But, it was okay for recorded shows, but for a live show like this one, by the time you got all the pictures cut out, we'd be on to something else. There'd be a guy juggling two cats and a parakeet. Technical innovation has not helped us in radio, and so we've had to resort to pure sensationalism. The show in which we did a whole crowd of fat people walking into a steam room drew a huge audience. Millions of people watched that. And the show in which a wolverine ate the hair off the head of Donald Trump.
All right, that's enough. Come on, get away from that. Okay, you're fired.
And the show in which we took 3 tons of lemon jello and we put it on a catapult, and we cranked that up and we flung it into the sea, and a colony of walruses ate the whole thing. A lot of people liked that. It was good. What is the future of radio, you ask? Not good. And when we have a staff party after the show...
Now, is there fish oil in this? I'm allergic to fish oil.
You want what? You want a missile?
No.
What do you want with a missile?
No, fish oil like walleye.
Who's he?
Sort of dawns on us that we've been around for a long time, and maybe our time is up. But now the consultants are coming up the hallway. They're here to tell us that we need to be more diverse and more interactive, and so we're going to interact with them, and when they get a little bit closer here, we're going to fire this water cannon which shoots thousands of gallons per minute, water-carrying, flesh-eating piranhas. So,
The following scene contains graphic portrayals of men's faces being devoured by thousands of tiny fish. If you are repelled at the thought of people's faces being eaten alive, turn off your radio immediately.
The parameters of the paradigm would be...
Turn off your radio now if you do not wish to see consultants devoured by carnivorous fish.
Diversity of youth.
The scene is just about to begin. The scene with the tiny feral fish eating the faces of those men in suits like they were dog food.